Hello guys, welcome to day 234 from 400 Days of Learning Programming Challenge. Today I have to create a very different project with MATLAB. I never learned about MATLAB, but this is what I have to do. And right now there is a project. I have been forced to do it because it's about creating AI. And as you know, I am a master degree of AI, and this project belongs to reinforcement learning. So I have to create a AI with reinforcement learning, and I don't know about MATLAB. Let me show you what is this project that I have to do. So there is this table, as you can see, and this method called grid word dynamic planning, I think, dynamic grid. So these red squares are terminal. Okay, so AI have to appear in one of these squares randomly. Okay, so after the AI appeared, the agent appeared in these squares randomly in one of them. The agent have to find its way to the terminal, to the nearest terminal. And this is what this AI have to do. So if the agent move to the nearest terminal, every move have a reward, a -1 reward. And if the agent reach the terminals, one of the terminals, the agent will receive a reward of 0. Okay, so this is as you can see, I wrote it here as well. And this is a window. This is a table of 8 columns and 7 rows. Okay, 7 rows and 8 columns, and every movement. So this is the first practice. I have to create agent that is moved to reach the terminals, and every movement have a number. Okay, so that number show us the point, the score of getting close or getting far from the terminals. And we can type that numbers by getting to the west, getting to the east, getting to the north, getting to the south. Okay, or I can use the arrows, left arrows, top arrows, and right and down arrows. So this is the second practice. So I have to create arrows in order to show the agent have to move which direction in order to reach the nearest terminal. So this is the practice I have to do it, and I also have a code for it. So this is the project I have to do, but this is a prepared project for a 5 column and 5 rows project. It is the same project as I explained, but it's 5 row, 5 columns with a different terminals. I'm going to show you. So first, let me show you the codes. This is the codes. If you want to pause the video and watch out the codes, I'm going to scroll it for you slowly so you can see it. And here we go. This is the end of the code. And if I press the run in MATLAB, we are going to have 2 variables here, one of them called world and one of them called world 0. So if I press this, world. As you can see, we have a 5 by 5 grid. Okay, so this is the first column, this is the second, this is the third, 4 and 5. Okay, and this is by the rows, this is the first 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so what is these zeros are about? These zeros are actually not necessary to include, but it's in order to, for the sake of make the jobs more easier. So when the agent is here, for example, when the agent is in the third columns and it wants to go up, this zero act like a wall. Okay, so the agent understand there is no up, and he have the agent or have to come back down, and this is going to be, I think this is going to be a -1 reward. So this 0 here and this 0 here is our terminal in this little project, this 5 by 5 project. And if the agent reach this 0 or this 0, the agent reward is 0. And if the agent is here and it's going to down, up or left or right, it's going to have -1 reward. So I have to, two things I have to do is I have to make this project bigger to this one, 7 rows and 8 columns. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns and 7 rows. And I have to change the place of the terminal. So as you can see here, at the top left corner and at the bottom right corner, there is a terminal. But we also have these terminals here as well, here and here. But there's 2 more terminals are included. One of them is here and one of them is here. So we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4 terminals. And I have to change these numbers with the arrows. Okay, so to the right, if the agent won't go to the right, I have to create a right arrows, or if the agent won't go to the top, I have to create a top arrows. So I don't know where to start. I don't learn actually MATLAB language, but with the ChatGPT I think I can solve this problem. But if you guys can help me with this is a big what do you call it? I appreciate it, actually. I appreciate it a lot. So any help will be appreciated. Thank you. Let me think about what I have to do right now. First, I have to create those terminals, right? I don't know if I have to type zeros here. Or not. First, let me create a copy of this project, so if any changes happen mistakenly, we have a copy from it. So copy of project. Okay. Also, we can make this bigger. 8 by 7. So if I want to do that, I think I have to do it from here, but let me check. What is this? Reward is from 2 to 6. So if I change the size of this, I think I have to change this one as well, because all of these are affected. I think it's better to do this with ChatGPT. So let me ask ChatGPT what are these every lines about. Check out this the code below and explain every line of codes for me. I pressed enter. Check out this code and explain every line of this code for me. So how many lines we have? We have 62 lines, but it explained only 60 of them. Clear all variables from workspace. I already know it. CLC clears the command window. Okay. World 0 7 by 7 creates a 7 by 7 matrix filled with zeros and assigns it to the variable's word. World 0 creates a second 7 by 7 matrix filled with zeros and assigns it to the variable word 0. So let me explain one of the things for you guys. How we can know that this AI has been learned how to find the best or nearest way to the terminals. So we have these two variables or matrix. If the numbers of this matrix is close to this second matrix, we understand we figure out that the AI has been learned how to find the nearest way to the terminal. So as you can see, I thought there should be something here that can make understand how much near these numbers should be from each other. So I cannot figure out that here. I cannot see anything, but anyway. Gamma 1 sets the variable gamma should be gamma to 1. Okay, but what is gamma? future reward discounting. Okay. It is a value between 0 and 1 that determines the importance of future rewards in relation to immediate rewards. A higher value of gamma places more emphasis on the long-term rewards, whereas a lower value places more emphasis on immediate rewards. Gamma is used to balance the trade-off between short-term and long-term rewards in reinforcement learning. Okay. So if we put the gamma here as 1, we're searching for the long-term rewards. Okay. So it or it equal to 0. Initialize the iteration count variable it to 0. Where is this it? Here it is. It equal to it plus 1. But what does it mean? Okay, for now, let's just say it's a variable started from 0. Napar equal to 1. So it's a flag, right? It should be a flag. Okay, so it's a condition. While this napper is equal to 1 for rewards between 2 to 6, for C equal to 2 to 6. So what is C? What is R? Starts as loops from index 2 to 6 for variable R. Here is variable R. Checks if the mean squared error between word and word 0 is less than 0.01, and if so, set the napper to 0, which will end the while loop. Okay, so let me see this. This while loop starts from here and finish in the code, in the last line of the code, right? So here's our condition, right? If the mean score of these two matrix are less than 0.01, okay, go ahead and make the napper to equal to 0 and this if, and say the world 0 is equal to world and the while loop. Out of border in the world. By world, I think it means the playground of the agent that can move. So the playground is start from this, going to sweep the whole universe, which is a 5x5 matrix, go line by line and finish here. And these zeros around it is act like a wall. So as you can see, this is the wall. This is the wall. So if we imagine there is a 0 here, 0 here, 0, 0, 0, 0 here, it's like the agent is going to hit the wall. So this line is going to update the world 0. Now let's create a document in order to make a very more efficient way of asking questions from ChatGPT. Let's say this is our code. Okay, I'm going to paste it here. Now let's ask question from ChatGPT. We can say, check the code below, or I can say this code belongs to a reinforcement learning of grid dynamic grid project. It's a 5x5 grid. We have a insect here. Okay, it's a 5x5 grid, and the terminal, there's two terminal. on this grid, which is one of them is in the top left corner, and the second one is in the right bottom right corner of the grid. And I want to create two more terminals. One of them should be at let me see, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I have to say, first I have to say I want to make this grid to a 7 rows and 8 columns. So two columns in a way that we can have in a way that to make this grid to a 7 and 8 columns. Zeros all around. Here is the code that you have to change. Let's see ChatGPT, our hero, what it's going to do. Here is updated code for a 7 by 8 grid. Now let me copy this code. How can I open a new page so this one is not going to affect it? Let me see. New from selection. Create new document. So this should be a new project, okay? 7 by 8 desktop. Okay, now if I run this code, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, the ChatGPT didn't understand me very well. It's created a 8 columns by 7 rows, but what I wanted, maybe I have to ask, tell the ChatGPT that so let's bring this to Paint. Okay. Let me create a more cleaner version of this. I can create it in Paint more easily. What we want is one column here, one column here. Okay, so it will become 1, 2, I mean this is 8 columns, 9, 10 columns. Okay, 10 columns, and one row here and one row here. It will become 8 and 9 rows. So we can create a table by 10 in ten columns, 9 rows, right? So we have zero, 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 zero. Here is one terminal, here is another terminal. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Here should be another terminal. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Here should be another one. So these red zeros are our terminal, right? Okay, everything has been settled. Let's take a picture. So I have to change the question for the ChatGPT and tell him or tell it that we want 10 columns by 9 rows, right? 7, 8, 9. Okay. 10 columns, 9 rows. A 9 rows by 10 columns. Going to copy this, get back here, we remove all of this code, paste the new code. What is this? Let's press run and hope not getting error. Oops. Illegal use of reserved keyword end. Line 45. So I think this code has been not copied these lines here, so I have to copy this one. I think let me remove this, press paste. Okay, press Ctrl S, run. Is there anything wrong here? Because I cannot see any numbers here. Typically, it should show something here, right? Let me see the world. So we have a 10 by 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks right. Let me compare it to the world 0. Look, the same answers. So I think we have a true code here. For the sake of not getting anything messed, let's create this code. Let's just copy this code. I can say code true code for 7 by 8 columns matrix. So I'm going to copy this code paste it here. Let's keep it. Okay, so now that we have a 7 by 8 matrix, we have to tell the ChatGPT to create for us a 0 by 0. I mean, 0 terminal here, a terminal here as well. How much time you spent? Okay, we spent a lot of times today. Let's continue this tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. See you tomorrow.